Hi guys, it's Stacy.
And Chris.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
So, take a guess what we're going to talk about today.
Sex.
We are going to talk about sex drive. And this one is mostly for the ladies, but there's probably a little something in here that the men could get from it too. So, the gist of what we want to talk about is that as women, we have very different and specific experiences when it comes to our sex life and our sex drive. So,
in your 20s, you're a raging beast, ready to go at any time. In your 30s, okay, be a little bit tired, you know. In your 40s, you're like, really? Really? You want some? So, it's just the different phases in life, and it depends who you are, and it depends what you like and what you don't like, and it depends if you're perimenopausal, or it just depends.
So, men are always going to be down.
Always.
But we're made differently. So, you know, I would say what Stacy said is probably the experience for most people, but I don't know. I don't even know the statistics on it, but the thing is that some women have a real high sex drive in their 20s, and then it tapers off in life. And some women in their 20s maybe are just figuring out who they are and they don't really enjoy it as much. And then they hit 40 and they're like, whoa! And some women have a high sex drive their whole life. They're just a sexual being. And I think there's some women that just have a low sex drive their whole life. And it is what it is. I mean, there's things that you can do to help it, obviously. There's medication, there's hormone, it can depend on your hormones. It can depend on your stress level. There's things that impact it, and there's supplements and things you can take to help it, but you kind of got to work with what you got.
And sex is very important in a relationship. It's important. It's not the most important, but it is important.
And men will always want it, and they want us to initiate it, which sometimes presents a little bit of a, sticking point, because if you don't really feel like doing it, you don't really feel like doing it. The funny thing is, though, is that what we've found from, in our own experiences, and I think we've talked to some other people recently about this, a lot of women don't feel like...
Me and her were laughing because I said, none of my girls want to at this point. Age. Nobody. Not that they never want to, but it's not something that they initiate. Like, really, sitting down having conversations with my girlfriend, she was saying, women in their 40s, they say once you get that, you hit 40, these women get like this animal instinct in them where they just want to, well, that didn't happen to me. That didn't happen to me. That was my 20s and some of my 30s. But my 40s, not that I don't love sex, but it takes a little bit more for me now at this age. It takes a little bit of enticement. Got to rub my butt a little bit. You got to talk to me. And hey, sometimes you just kind of got to toot your butt to the side and say, okay, even if you don't want to. She hates the stuff I say, but I'm just being real. And you know I am, ladies. You know I'm being real. How many times did you just toot it to the side? Just get it done. So
I don't hate it. I kind of love it, but she's just,
it's just the truth.
We are a good combo. Okay?
Absolutely.
I don't know. So we just wanted to talk about it. We wanted to just, put it out there.
And we want some input on it too.
Yeah, because I think so a couple things. One, I think sometimes women think there's something wrong with them. Maybe they wonder if other women go through this, but it's not something everybody's willing to talk about. And
we are.
Yeah.
My husband's probably going to hate it.
But one of the big things for us was like, what started this whole idea was like the concept of you can enjoy it when you're doing it, love it when you're doing it, but it's getting to the point
that you'll want to
doing.
do it.
Yeah, that is a little tricky. So
it can be tricky.
We'd love to hear your feedback on this. If anybody has input, if anybody wants to add anything, this would be a fantastic conversation.
It would.
We might have to do a live on this one so you guys can talk to us while we talk about it. So we'd love to get your feedback. If you have any questions, if there's anything you want to talk about, I don't know, is there anything else you had?
Yeah, I do. Because I just want, I want women to know that it's okay. I think when you're, I'm 40, I'll be 48 shortly. And I think you go through, I'm menopausal. I am going through menopause at this age. So things that are so taboo to talk about, I think needs to be talked about. I think that a lot of us women go through that where you have, I've been with the same man since I was 17. So 15 when I met my husband, married him at 17. And he went from having this ferocious lion in the bedroom to like, really? Hey. But it happens. But again, we've had a video on marriage. You got to satisfy your spouse. But you got to find ways and tricks around it. And, you know, hey, like she said, if it takes medication, I ain't there yet, ladies. It don't take medication. But I just have to, like, be honest about it. I just think when you get to a certain age, things do change. And you got to, like, spruce it up a little bit. You got to initiate a little bit, even if you don't want to. You just kind of have to. And you got to find your niche. You got to find what is comfortable for you. You really do.
So that you do want it. You know, there's ways that you can, I don't know, communicate with your spouse or significant other.
Me and her laughed today because I said, I hate when, you know, when your partner says, hey, do you want to have sex? Ew. Come rub my butt. Rub my back. Tell me I'm pretty. Don't ask me if I want to have sex. So, I don't know. We just thought we had to get this out here because I think that you get to a certain age, you're like, what's wrong with me? I don't think anything's wrong with us. I just think that it's just the stages in life you go through. So I think the part of the video that I want to say is, you're okay. You're okay. I think all of us women kind of go through different phases at different times, and you just got to find your glitch, and you got to find your way around it to satisfy yourself, to satisfy your partner. It's important. It really is.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't say too much, ladies.
Nah.
But no, I think we got to get it out there.
Yep. So once again, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the video, or subscribe to the channel.
And we're going to get some live chats, ladies. They're coming. They're coming soon.
Yep.
And we're going to need y'all to chime in because it's going to be interesting once everybody jumps in. I think it's going to be great.
Agreed.
So
we're excited. All right. Have a good day. We love you.
Bye.